Darkness clouded cities due to power outage. Life has been changed due to disasters. There are so many challenges for the emergency power supply system. Those international and domestic big events of blackout not only caused large economic loss, but also led to big mess to the society caused by the domino effect, which threatened the national security and social stability. Especially in the information society with rapid economic development, a big event of blackout causes the cutoff of water supply, transportation, medical treatment, communication, finance, commercial services, and related industries and fields, which leads to big disaster to human life and social order. In this power-dependent information society, the importance of power supply is self-evident. As the fundamental industry related to national welfare and people's livelihood, power security is the essential support for social public security. With the enhancement of ratio of power in the field of terminal energy consumption and electrification, power has become one of the most important parts in modern industrialized and informationized society. Power security affects the social stability, which provides source of power for various fields such as industry, agriculture, national defense, public transportation, and scientific research, etc., and guarantees of human beings' life. A series of big events of blackout alarms the information society guided by science and technology. We should take warnings by other people's failure. President Hu Jintao instructed in the report of blackout accident in USA and Canada, preparedness averts peril. We have to learn a lesson from this blackout event, to study seriously the power system security issue, to improve the emergency treatment mechanism, to ensure power security in the process of production, allocation, and transmission. Prime Minister Wen Jiabao also pointed out that we should establish emergency treatment mechanism of power system security as quickly as possible to nip the accidents in the bud. As the information society relies more and more on power energy, how to prevent the direct effect and negative result caused by urgent blackout has become an essential issue that should be taken into our consideration and a guarantee for modern social production and life. In this case, standby power supply system equipping has become an inevitable choice for us to treat electrical accidents and to protect power security. No matter of communication, factories, railways, oil fields, power plants, quarries, or buildings, schools, hospitals, banks, and airports, backup power supply is needed for emergency treatment. Represents safety and hope. For enterprises which strictly require the reliable power supply, it is very important to equip reasonable backup power and reinforce the protection to guarantee the quick start of emergency power under emergency conditions to provide necessary power system security. Safety is the foundation of power production, especially in our country because of the severe situation of power supply. The generator sets are operated with full load in many areas. The backup capacity is also severely in short supply. Some grid is even without any backup power, which is large threat to grid security. The overload of power transmission and transformation equipment is the common situation. While grid transmission capacity is up to the limit, it will cause big event of blackout. Enterprises in power industries need safe production and need even absolute safety. So the emergency power trucks are widely used for enterprises even in power industries. In whatever way to reward, The contribution of science and technology can be always found in emergency power supply. Emergency power is the continuation of life if the science and technology is alive. The Great Shanghai-Tibet Railway, the dramatic Beijing Olympic Games, the power security of medical establishments, and the smooth communication through radio, television, and mobiles are all with the support from emergency power security system. The safe operation of petroleum chemical engineering, industrial and mining industry, and financial securities data centers is closely related to emergency power. There is a saying that emergency power is a guarantee and commitment. As a matter of fact, emergency power is closely related to human life. We human beings cannot live without power, just like fish cannot live without water. A power supply is like the very source of water. In 2008, snow disaster had happened in Chenzhou City. The whole city was without power supply because standby power system had not been applied. We should learn from the lesson. That is, preparedness averts peril. All the big events of power outage, including blackout in Chenzhou City, alert us that we should nip the disaster in the bud. Since the first generator in the world has been produced, human beings have been endeavoring to control source of power. To pursue the idea of meeting customers' requirement, exceeding customers' expectation, maintaining power safety, undertaking the mission of human life, TELLHOW has been keeping the concept of realizing the responsibilities undertaken all the way and all the time. Let's work together, hand in hand. TELLHOW SCI-TECH Company Limited.